question. I'll probably say Colin Simmons.
Yep.
One, because I know the dude very well. Great dude, great guy. Works very hard, and yeah.
Is there a moment that stands out, like when he first got there, where you're like, all right, this guy's gonna be the real deal?
Yeah, especially during like workouts. I mean, just how he go, like his intent to how he works out. But yeah.
You could bring one Texas teammate with you to the NFL that's in this class. Who would you bring with you?
Alfred Collins.
Why?
Because one, that's my boy. Been knowing him for the last 4 or 5 years. Also a great dude, great guy to be around. And yeah, he also works very hard. So yeah.
Toughest guy you saw in a game this year?
Tate Rattler.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm pronouncing the name wrong, but yeah, I'll say him. Plays at Georgia, but yeah.
What stood out about him?
You said what?
What stood out about him?
Just his speed. Also smart, and he's a good dude. So yeah.
Any formal interviews this week, Vernon?
Yeah, I had a couple at 6. And first night I got here was Monday, and I had 4 last night.
Were the Cowboys one of those?
No, I don't remember. No, I don't think so.
Vernon, it seems like it's.
So what?
You with the Buccaneers?
I think so. I ain't gonna lie, I forgot, bro. Yeah, it's a lot of teams, so yeah.
Vernon, it seems like it's more common for players to transfer to a school to get better opportunity than it is to stay put. But you stayed at Texas, even though it took you a while to crack that starting lineup. Why did you decide to stay rather than go elsewhere?
Honestly, a lot of my family was involved. My wife especially. She has helped me through the process, and yeah, it was a long 5 years, but at the same time, I'm glad I stayed. It just like helped me develop to the dude I am today, and just yeah, and thank you to God, because without him, I wouldn't be where I'm at. So, but yeah.
How did your wife help you through that process?
Just helped me, like talking to me, motivating me, and just staying beside me through the whole process.
And then in the NFL, is there any guy in particular you're really excited to line up against at the NFL level?
Honestly, no. I'm just blessed to be here, and I'm ready to work. So yeah.
You gonna do all your testing this week?
You said what?
You gonna do all your testing?
No, I'm not. I have a left hip flexor, and I actually tore it a little bit 2 weeks right before the Senior Bowl.
Oh.
So actually 2 weeks ago, my doc said kind of just chill on it. So yeah, that's why I'm not participating.
Are you gonna be? Does your doc think you'll be ready for pro day?
Yes, that's the goal. That's my plan, to do all the pro days. So yeah.
You got much advice from T. Sweat through this process? Just kind of.
You said what?
Have you gotten much advice from Devondre Sweat through this process? I know he went through this last year. You talked to him at all?
Not really. But no, we don't talk as much. But yeah.
What did Kenny Baker mean to you, your development this year?
Yeah, Kenny Baker, great coach, great guy to be around. He's just helped me develop. He turned my game around, just like literally, just from my hands, my feet, how I go about the game, and he has helped me tremendously. So shout out to him.
I know you didn't get to see a lot of them on the field, but Justice Terry coming in for bowl practices. What were your first impressions about him?
Yeah, he's big and strong. So yeah, and he has a bright future. Just from getting to know him, a couple months I did know him. He's a good dude, and he's going to be great. He's going to be special one day.
Can you expound on that? Who are some other young players at Texas that you really feel like are next up that could be here in a couple of years?
I'd say be on the lookout for January, Melvin Hills, and yeah, a couple of them other guys, especially like with them being under Coach Baker. So yeah.
Can you tell us specifically what do you like specifically best about Alex January that you've seen in practice, and also Melvin Hills? We haven't seen much of him in games. Like, what do you see in practice out of that guy?
Both, they work very hard, and you don't have to motivate them as much. Like, whenever they're in practice, they work very hard. So like that's what I like. You know what I'm saying? We come to practice, do our thing, and get out. So
is there anything about January's game in particular, just technically about his game, that you look at and you think that he stands out?
Yes, I say one, he's strong and athletic as hell. So yeah, excuse me, but yeah.
Or another question about the Cotton Bowl game. Ohio State's offensive line obviously had a makeshift line. Did their scheme, they kind of changed their scheme? Did that surprise you guys at all?
You said what?
Ohio State's blocking scheme in the Cotton Bowl.
Yeah.
Did that surprise you at all? Because they've been kind of changed to a kind of a gap. You remember that?
I remember, but I mean, I just played ball, so I mean, I wasn't really focused on if they changed their scheme or not. But I was playing ball. So
What were your impressions of their offensive line in that game?
it was pretty good. Yeah, it was solid. So yeah.
What kind of adjustments did you have to make to go to the SEC, Big 12, and what was the level of play like?
Yeah, and I would definitely say, I say bigger dudes in the SEC, but I say just not really much of a difference, but just the bigger dudes, same physicality, and yeah. So I'm not, yeah, they're just bigger dudes. That's about it.
Where's your hometown, and can you teach us some slang?
Hometown is Houston, Texas, and I say slang, probably like Wazam, but that's about it. Yeah, Wazam.
Vernon, if you could have likened your game to any food item, what would it be?
Say that one more time.
If you could have likened your game to any food item, what would it be?
Food item?
Yeah.
Scallops.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Why scallops?
Because scallops are really good and like it's unique. So.
Okay, I got you. You believe in Bigfoot?
No. I don't.
You got 14 other teammates out here, 13 other teammates out here.
Mm-hmm.
Have y'all talked at all? You know, I'm sure.
Yeah, we have, just about the whole process and how all of this is new. We never been through it, so but it's exciting. We all love it, and it's a blessing to be here.
Who's the strongest guy on the Texas team, and who's the fastest guy on the Texas team?
Strongest?
Yeah, strongest and fastest.
Damn, that's a great question. Either Kelvin Banks. No. Actually, no. I take that back on Jermaine.
Jermaine Lole.
I say either Jermaine or Kelvin Banks.
And then who's the fastest?
Fastest, Jade.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like Jade's up there. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, Jade. Yeah.
What was your favorite moment at Texas?
Favorite moment is not the A&M game. I would just say 2-3 years ago, being around Sweat, Byron, Keandre, Lily, AC, Morrow, all them group of guys in the same room. That was special. Like we just built the bond. So yeah.
And then how would you describe how Texas was when you first arrived, now leaving with 13 other teammates now at the Combine?
And just as a team was,
Yeah, program.
Obviously we grew from my first year at Texas to now 5 years ago, but it's been a great process. But as a team and the vets, I'll just say we grew as a program, but it went well though. So, yeah. No, thank you.
You mentioned some of your Texas teammates. You played with quite a few defensive tackles. Wandre Sweet, Wandre Sweat, and all those guys. What was it like playing in such a deep position group? Were you guys like pushing each other?
Yeah, we was definitely pushing each other, but it was just great, like learning from them because obviously I was a young buck coming up, and I was just getting that insight from the vets and just being around them. They always made it a joy. Great teammates. Respectable, like literally, you can share anything with them. Like, yeah, there's good people to be around, not just on the field, but off the field too.
And your relationship with Alfred Collins, were you guys pushing each other this year and kind of competing?
Yeah, we was always pushing each other. We knew what it was, especially like with Tavondre and Byron leaving. We know we had to like fill a lot of space, so it was definitely a joy to do that. But yeah, we knew what it was right when they left. So yeah.
Who are the young guys on the team now that you guys are moving on? Who's going to step up as the team's leaders? I mean, I know Taff and those guys are still there, but
definitely Taff. He already know what it is too. Literally, I say Collins and Hill. Who else? a couple other guys, but
What's your fastball as a pass rush move? What are you building everything off of?
say that one more time.
What's like your fastball? What's your thing that you're building everything off of in terms of your pass rush moves?
Honestly, it just really depends on like just one, my get off, and two, how the dude setting me. But I say my favorite move is on the scissors or side swipe. But yeah, it really depends on how you setting me. Then I just go off of that.
What is scissors?
Scissors, basically just side swiping outside or side swiping inside. But yeah.
What's one thing you kind of self-identify? What do you need to improve on? What's something you
Yeah, most definitely. I'll say my pad level. One, just at initial strike, and two, I can definitely improve my feet and my hands. So yeah, I say all them things when I work on, but two, I can just improve on as time go by.
Have you met with the Pittsburgh Steelers this week at all?
Yes, I have. Yeah. Formal. That meeting went great. So, but yeah.
What is the biggest
Looking forward to lining up against the next level.
Like I said before, I don't care. It's just a blessing to be there and a blessing to be in front of y'all, talking to y'all right now. So I don't care. It's just a blessing.
What is the biggest difference between Bo Davis and Kenny Baker?
Bo Davis, both coaches are great coaches. Both has changed my life tremendously, which I love both coaches. And I say Coach Bo, he teaches just how to, you know what I'm saying, how to beat a guy, how to like dominate, especially. And I'll say Kenny Baker, he's more technical, especially like with your hands and feet. So yeah. Have I met with Texas? No, sir, I have not.
Who were some of your formal? Do you remember your formal meetings?
Yeah, Atlanta, Steelers, Buffalo. Who else? Couple more, but I forgot, bro. I can't.
Did you get asked any super weird questions or any ones that are like, man, I wasn't expecting to hear that kind of question?
No. Yeah. Okay. No, nothing crazy. Yeah.
Outside of your football talent, what can you bring to an NFL team? Outside of your talent.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll say just me as a genuine person. I'm a great dude to be around. I'm not a dude you got to worry about on or off the field. I'm a great dude. I'm a loving, caring dude. I'm a God-fearing man, and yeah, I don't care. Like I don't care if it's football or not. Like I'm a good dude to be around. So yeah.
For folks who maybe don't know about Hayden Connor, what can he bring to a combine situation like this?
Oh yeah, most definitely. If y'all know or not, Hayden Connor is really smart as hell, and also he's like strong as hell. I literally went up against him every day in practice. He has made me tremendously better, and so yeah, shout out to him. But yeah, he gonna be a dog. He already is a dog. But yeah.
Who are some of the guys you watch, kind of modeling yourself after?
I wouldn't say model, but because everybody's different in their own way. Chris Jones, I like him, and I'm probably on. Yeah, I watch him a lot, so yeah.
Do you remember what your toughest individual matchup was versus an offensive lineman this year? One where you're like, man, or it could be a running back, just anybody where you're like, man, that guy was a problem.
Yeah, I say every team in and out. I mean, every guy, every O-line, every back was pretty good in their own way. So I feel like every matchup, you just never know. Like, you just have to go out there and play. But I say every team. I'm not, this year was hard, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's hard to where we got to, but yeah. So,
You said you haven't met with the Texans this week, but would going back to Houston be a situation that you would want to be a part of?
Oh my, I would love that. I don't care if it's Texans or Cowboys. Just to stay in Texas, that would be a blessing. So, yeah, bro, that'd be a blessing. Thank y'all. Yes, sir. Hook 'em. Yes, sir. Thank you.